Did you know that most vocal mix problems aren't mixing problems? Let's get into it. So, most problems you have when mixing vocals aren't entirely mixing issues, meaning they're not EQ issues, they're not compression issues necessarily. Most of the time, it's editing issues. Did you know that unstable vocals force bad compression? Compressors are rarely wrong. They're very good, very fast at what they do. Matter of fact, they're faster than we can react. Compressor is simple. It's similar to if you reach down with a fader and you try to adjust the volume as the song's going along. And let's say you get to a part that's real loud and you yank that part down with the fader, and then you bring that fader back up. We're going off our ears to be able to hear that and make that decision. A compressor can work a lot faster than we can to turn volume up or turn the volume down. The control of a compressor is absolutely insane. That being said, much faster than we can as a human being. So why does a compressor misbehave sometimes? I got you. So check it out. Have you ever had this vocal track that you're playing and you just can't get it to sit right? No matter what happens when you're playing that throughout the track, you have levels go up, down, and you can slap a compressor on it, but when you do, you hear all kinds of artifacts and pumping and weird stuff going on. Well, there's the thing for that. Most of the time, the track's not edited. Or if it was, it wasn't edited properly. Here's the secret, and it's a big one. Instability in a processor is usually an unstable signal. So how do we make the stable signal? Glad you asked. Editing. We do it with editing. Editing the right way can bring stability in a track so a processor behaves appropriately. Certain artifacts in a track can absolutely make a compressor go haywire. And because of that, that doesn't necessarily mean that the compressor's wrong, but that does mean that it is receiving an unstable signal. So proper editing is key to getting stability in that compressor and ultimately in that vocal. Did you know that editing decisions determine mix behavior? 100%. Here's what I mean. If you make the right decision, your life's going to be much easier when mixing. Processors are going to function properly. And things will just go smoother overall. If you make the wrong decision, your audience will hear the result. Unintended, of course, of what you wanted. Not only that, processors will go haywire, and functionality of the mix will just simply fall apart. A lot of people don't realize how important editing is. Matter of fact, most amateur or home recordists skip the process altogether. They think they're editing, but they're not really editing in the sense of doing it the correct way. So I'm filming a course right now on vocal editing foundations, and it's huge in talking about how we take a vocal and provide stability and consistency in that vocal so that we can get the ultimate mix out of that vocal, so that we can apply that mix without it sounding distant or separate from the mix, which is often a gripe among many engineers and many artists and musicians. I'm excited to share that with you, and that should be done shortly. But until then, please, if you feel like it, like and subscribe to my channel. We would absolutely love to have you as a part of the Label Mix community, and I'm super excited you're here and appreciative that you've watched this video. So thank you again, and if you ever need anything, feel free to write or comment below, and I'll be glad to answer to the best of my ability. And until next time, happy editing, mixing, and mastering.